I can very easily follow some breadcrumbs.
With
to how
it's like sketchy. Why
the U.S. policy changed with the Patriot Act and why U.S. kind of I mean, I can remember. I'm old enough to remember the mid '90s that were awesome. Like Clinton was going to help reduce the deficit. Like we were running a surplus. Like music was awesome. Like I remember, and it's sad that then I thought, I think the rest of us kind of thought like these are horrible. But then driving to class one day in September, and I'm going, what's this World Trade Center thingy in New York? What's that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Huh? What's that?
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, we were talking again last time about the frame of reference thing. We were like, the Gen X's have the frame of reference of they don't have a singular event, but they have the fear, the Cold War fear, rather, Vietnam War and stuff like that. But with your generation, you obviously have 9/11 and how that happened, and war on terror and expansionism. And with my generation, we have the stripping away of our freedoms when COVID happened, as a kind of frame of reference of things. And there's two sides of that. There's the side of will you comply or will you not comply, and that split our generation. That is very loud. That's very interesting.
It's train tracks over there.
Yeah. So that kind of split our generation, the coronavirus thing, and we are where we're at. And then obviously with the Israel-Palestine thing, it's not splitting our generation at all, because nearly everybody in my generation is not standing for any of this shit. So right or left.
When I was at the Democratic National Convention in 2008, and Obama announced that he was running for president, to the support of the Democratic National Convention.
Yep.
I can remember feeling so hopeful, but then when I heard his campaign, it was when I realized, like, what's the most profitable thing you can get into, like, besides war?
What is that?
I would say illness and health.
Yeah.
So here I hear, like, I've watched as the drumbeats to war from allegedly one party, pushed us into invading Iraq and Afghanistan and not finding any weapons of mass destruction and going on with that. In order to have made that really happen, there had to have been some deals cut across the aisle, and all of a sudden we're pushing for the universal health care, and we're pushing for the government intervention and everything with regards to our medicine. And that lays groundwork for, here we are, when the flu disappears from the record, and all of a sudden it became a global health crisis of this COVID thing, and created in a lab in China from gain of function research. And the mRNA, that we still don't really know what its long-term effects seem to be, and there weren't really seems to be long-term studies done because it's quote-unquote an emergency, just like there was no time for Congress to declare war back in 9/11 days and war on terror because it's an imminent threat. Saddam has weapons of mass destruction that weren't there, evidently, right? We have to push this narrative that it's an imminent threat, give up your rights and give up everything quickly, and then, oh, yeah, shoot, never mind. Turned out we were wrong. Everything's okay. Don't go back to normal. We've already got your rights. We're going to keep that. But you know what I mean? Like, we're just going to ratchet up a little bit further next year.
Yeah, like, that was very quick. And whenever there's like a legislation that's passed to make sure that things kind of go according to how like Congress should do it, especially like what Massey does, it always gets shot down. I mean, Massey's really the only one sticking up for the American people. So yeah, it's just,
the ideas of individual bills, especially, I appreciate. This idea of omnibus at the last second. We have to pass this, or the government will shut down. We have to push the debt ceiling even higher. We have to spend even more money to our donors, to our lobbyists. We have to, or the government will shut down, or we just, oh my God, we got to do it. We got,
Yeah, I mean, it's really, like, it's imminent. It's imminent. And it's like, no, it's not.
Everything's fever pitch. Meanwhile, we've forgotten how to live without government in our life. We've forgotten how to do things as a society or as individuals or as neighbors, and really help each other, so that when the government withdraws funding, we no longer have a readily available state solution. We no longer have a readily available local community solution. So it feels like, again, an emergency. Oh my gosh, we're going to pull the funding for this. Oh no, print the money. Come on, we can do it.
We won't be able to fund, aid solutions in Sudan. It's like, I don't care. I mean, I have much empathy to the people living there, but I'd prefer that my money does not go to, shit from another country, especially like even if it's like charitable. Let the nonprofits kind of handle that. That's my kind of thing. And as much as I hate socialism, if we're gonna do socialism, do it domestically. And I hate socialism, but if you're gonna put money anywhere, put it in the hands of our own people. But that's kind of where I'm at with there. But yeah, so what did you think of, like, you went back in Afghanistan when Obama was elected, after Obama was elected?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was you disappointed? Were you like, oh, this guy's another fucking war hawk?
No, if I recall, the national narrative was sort of that he has shifted the focus to where it's supposed to be and to where it has supposed to have been.
Okay.
Right? So we're drawing down in Iraq, we're drawing out of that area, and now we're going to shift focus and really dial in on Afghanistan. So like I shared last time with you, that I landed and read the daily brief, the situation report, sit rep, the communication for the day, and commander's update brief. The Cub is sitting there saying, intel from Pakistan, from the ISI, claims that if we win this fighting season, they will not have the means or the men, power, or the support to continue fighting. So I took that to mean, hey man, if we win this one this year, boys, we can go home, right? So it was a very honorable mission that I stepped into. It was the village stability operations idea of allowing the Afghans to choose their representation and develop a democracy from the ground up, from the villages. And so I was excited about it. I really thought that was cool. I was like, I almost thought, doing this at least can kind of reconcile in my heart what felt like it was obviously a ploy in the other theater. We didn't have wars, we had operations. They were Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. And some of us got to partake in both. And, the one operation to me felt like it was a complete money grab based off of what we didn't finish in 91. And the other operation, at least at the surface, felt like it was where we were supposed to be and what we were supposed to be doing. And even in 2011, I still felt that.